What's up? What's up? Make sure y'all saying good morning in the chat. Let's get right into it. Earnings calendar. Again, there's really nothing we're looking at. Ulta Beauty, DocuSign. That's about it. JD announced earnings this morning. Everything else we don't really care about. Economic calendar. So now that Powell is done speaking, that does not mean that we don't have anything else left. Jobless claims is always at 8:30, which is why the market's doing its thing right now. Then the gas report at 10:30, which is today. And then Fed balance sheet at 4:30. So not a lot of stuff. We don't really have to worry about anything until 10:30. And usually by that time, we're pretty much done on the day. And then tomorrow, 8:30 in the morning, employment situation. And then something at 2 o'clock. So there's really nothing going on during market hours besides the natural gas report for Thursday and Friday. But employment situation we're going to have to worry about tomorrow morning because that could definitely move the market. But we're not going to be in the trade during that time. You guys can see we're starting to rally now. Real-time economics. Job openings fell slightly in January and layoffs rose. Wednesday's report also revealed a growing in the U.S. labor market. What to watch for today. Jobless claims at 8:30. And then Federal Reserve Vice Chair for Supervision, Michael Barr, speaks at the... So actually we have a Fed speaker at 10 o'clock today. Interesting. Cleanup on the Hill. Biden budget. Trading up. Beige Book Blues. Okay. And last but not least, this market's rallying right now. What to watch for today? Shares of Silicon Valley Bank owner dropped more than 30% before the bell. The group said it plans to hold a stock offering. Oh, jeez. Signature Bank dropped 9% pre-market after Silvergate Capital, another crypto-focused bank, said it would close. Oh my goodness. Tesla is the most heavily traded stock it's down more than 2% pre-market, which came after U.S. regulators said that they had opened a probe into a possible steering flaw. Oh, I've seen that. Credit Suzy shares fell more than 5. Everything's falling. Jeez. Loan Depot fell about 5% pre-market. And then saying its net loss rose 15% in the fourth quarter. Companies are due to report earnings after the market closes. Wow. So literally every stock that they have on there is just going down. That is nuts. That is nuts. Well, now we're rallying right now. Yesterday was kind of a tight price action kind of day. If you guys look at ES right here. Yesterday was kind of tight. Right? We could see Wednesday. We kind of just came back and forth in this area. Literally, our zone, the low a day is our zone. Like, isn't that insane? Yesterday's low was right off our zone. Like, that is insane. Like, you can't get a more perfect reaction than that on ES. Right? That 39.71.5. If you guys watched the watch list, if you guys were in here yesterday or the day before, we've had these zones here, and look how reactive it is. That literally was yesterday's low. That's crazy. And then we just absolutely rallied after. Take a look at NVIDIA. Oh, this better not break pre-market. We're looking at that 243 to the upside. I'm waiting for 243. Right? I'm just waiting for this 243 area. Why do I have 243? Again, a continuation of upside. Very nice bounce off of this 239, 240 area. It looks like, it came up, people taking profits, and now we're trying to come back up and test that 243. I really want to see what we do in this 243. But, again, it looks very strong. I don't really want to go against this at all. But, like, this 242, the 243 area, there is a lot of resistance, as you guys can see right here. And then we kind of just held up again. So I want to be careful about this 242, 243 area. But, again, I'm waiting for this thing to come up to that 243, and I'll play a breakout of that. Very nice bounce off our bounce zone. This is literally like in the area of where it bounced at to get to that new high in the 243. So again, I mean, I'm not surprised that our levels worked this well, but this is our bounce area, and then under that 230, and then we have that 243 for the upside. That's obviously most probable right now because we're about $1 away from that. So hopefully it doesn't break pre-market. Tesla, wow, it's reacting perfectly at 180. So this thing broke at 180 to the downside this morning, unfortunately. It kind of sucks because we were looking at that thing all day yesterday. We took so many bounces off of this because it was such a huge wall and it kept getting bigger. And every time it touched it, it didn't do anything. So we played a bounce off of there. That was so nice. And then we played another bounce off of here. This was crazy, by the way. Because as soon as this started bouncing, this is when we got into calls. And then next thing you know, it comes back down and starts to bounce again. And then we got into calls again. And this thing was it just kept running. It just kept going. Like, it did not stop. So that was an amazing trade as well. And then I would have took that, but the market was weak again. And this is going to be the third time. I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that again. But yesterday we went off on Tesla. And then it just breaks pre-market. Not really surprised. But you can see that we're trying to come into this like 176 area. I'm really looking at 175. I want to see how big the wall is. But if we get to 176, like, how much more room do we have? Like, we really only have room to that 175 because 175 is going to be reactive. But let me go back to see how reactive these areas are. Yeah, see, like, look how 175 is kind of holding up. And then 176 is kind of holding up. Like, I would really need to see reactions on either one for me to play it. Because, like, 175 is that psychological level. There's probably going to be a bigger wall there than 176. But I just want to see reactions in that area before I even try and take it, honestly. I need to see the reactions in that area before I take either one. But that 180, as long as it doesn't break pre-market, that would be a nice upside move. Because it's been bouncing off of that, acting as support. Now it came back down, and now it's trying to retest it. So this better not break 180 like right now. So we can play it to the upside. And we play a breakout. But this is probably going to break 180. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. But that looks good. Tesla. Let's go to Amazon. Yeah, Amazon's just been in our bounce area for a little bit. We go to the 1 hour time frame. It's just been bouncing back and forth. I'm not really looking to play it to the upside. I'm waiting for it for a breakout, that 90 area. But I want to see if we get back in our bounce area to see if it holds in our bounce area on Amazon. AMD has been running. If you really want to play AMD, just play continuation off of this. Or you can see that it's kind of creating a pocket right here. Just like right in that area, there's just a pocket of buyers. So you could just play the breakdown of that or just a retest of this area right here, depending on, you know, if there's buyers or sellers imbalancing each other in that certain area. But it's kind of creating a pocket right here. It's trying to come up. It really is. So for me, if I really wanted to play this, it would be either it comes back down and it starts to bounce here, or it comes back down and breaks under this. So calls if it starts to bounce, puts right here if it starts to break down. And then just playing a continuation off of these areas, right? If we come back up, retest this, and we're looking super weak, then I'm able to play puts. Or if it comes out of this, then I'll be able to play a breakout. And it is Thursday, so contracts are going to move on everything that we play, not just SPY. So, but yeah, they're trying to make like a pocket right there. Let's see if we go back some more. And that is why they're stopping there, is because we were holding up in that area previously. You can see literally right before we started dropping down, this is where we started reacting, right around that 86 area. So again, price action repeats itself. If price action got stopped in this area, price action most likely is probably going to get stopped in the same area. So we got to be careful and make sure that we're able to get through this high right here. The high is 86.19, so we want to be careful of this. But then after that, we got some room up. As you guys can see, it's been reactive in that area, but I want to make sure that 86.19 area gets cleared first. It's been coming up. AMD, Nvidia, Amazon. Let's see what anything else is doing today. Moderna's not really doing anything. Baba's probably not doing anything. Oh, wow. Baba is starting to come down. Look at that thing starting to come down. I just don't like that price action. Let's see that 1 minute. Yeah, like it came down and just consolidated for the whole day. Yeah, everything else, that's pretty much it that I'm looking at, because everything else just doesn't look good. Like Netflix, I just been waiting for that 300 level or 330, and 330 is pretty far away. 300 is like right there, but it's just, it needs to be closer for it to get down there, honestly. But here's NQ. Wow, it's like perfect. You go to the 1 hour time frame right here. You can see that it came back down, tried to hold under that, and started bouncing, came back under, and then started bouncing again. Now we're trying to make our way to that new high. You can see literally it broke down, retested it almost perfectly, and then came right back down to the bottom area. So I want to see what we can do in like this area right here. And I want to see if we can get through like this area right here where there's a lot of resistance. And that's how I'm going to be able to formulate my trades, because we're already bouncing off that zone right there. But now we're already back up to this resistance here. So I really want to see what we do in that area. And then I want to see what we do in this area right there for NQ. And then ES, this is our buy zone. But we want to make sure we're looking at this. Again, yesterday was pretty tight range. Came down, literally rejected the top of that zone, literally almost perfectly, and then we came back down. Our previous high day is at 4,003.25 right there. Our previous low day is literally our zone, like perfectly off our zone. And I know so many people got calls off of that because how perfect that bounce was. So nice. It was like 20% in like 30 seconds. And we just been like just back and forth in this area. An important key level that I have is that 3987 area. It's been reactive yesterday. So I have 3987 as an important key level. Previous high days at 4,003.25. Previous low day is going to be our zone. So I don't have previous low day since it is literally our zone. So it won't make a difference. But as you guys can see, it's been trying to go back and forth, try to hold, come back down. Like this is just somewhere to be worried about in just this area, that 3987. But now we're trying to go to this previous high day. I want to see what we can do at that previous high day, because ES is at this previous high day and NQ is also at that previous high day area. So I want to see what it does in that area before it gets, you know, in that area. I want to see if we can get out of this and start to rally again, or we start to reject this with NQ. So that's what I'm looking at. Because NQ's also getting into that pocket area yesterday, which is yesterday's high. So I want to see if they both reject or if they just continue to keep going. We'll see. Yeah, but as you guys can see, literally Tesla just broke 180. It sucks. It's still kind of like it broke out and now it's trying to hold, but 180, it really just depends on price action. The ones that I'm really looking at is this 184 area. You guys can see how reactive this was. Like we came down and we just retested at 184 area. That looks so nice. Just off that price action right there. And then we haven't been in this area in a little bit. So I'm really looking at that 184 area to the downside. Or to the upside. You guys can see that it broke under to the downside yesterday. And then now we're bouncing at that 176, 175 area. I want to see if we can play under that as well. No, good morning. Sold to 175 pre-market. What computer do you use for trading? Honestly, I have no clue. It's a pre-built PC though, and it works. So that's all I know. It's a good one too. I just don't know like what it has. I don't like the Tesla 180. The watch list is premium, looking nice. Yeah. Oh, also, if you guys are not in that free server, like for example, if you're not in the premium server, I literally have a free server for free. I have a free watch list on there. I have the free levels on there. We have free education on there. We have giveaways on there. We have a lot of stuff on there for free. So if you're not already in the free chat, the link is in the bio. It literally says free Discord. If you're not in that free Discord, go ahead and join the free Discord. It's literally free, link in bio. Like, we have everything on there. And I'm about to get the free flow. So golden flows, AI flows, like all the flows like that by quant data, right? It's all going to be on there for free soon. So literally free. Link in bio. But yeah, the watch is looking nice. Watch is looking nice. We're starting to bounce off here. I'm just waiting. Just waiting. Yeah, we love free, bro. People, if it's free, no one will use it. Like, that's the problem. So, but watch us giveaways. Yeah. Also, if you're a subscriber on here, like the people that got the money bag emojis right next to their name, like Jeff and I think like a few other people, I'm doing a giveaway for those people as well. So if you guys are a member on here, like a channel member, comment on the chat so people can see what I'm talking about with the emoji. I'm doing a giveaway on there as well. So a lot of giveaways going on. Giveaway for the free server, giveaway for any channel members. All the people that, yeah, right there. Jeff Mella has it. All of y'all, all the channel members, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for y'all. Everyone that has the money bag, like Race Life. Yeah, they have the money bag. Everyone that has the money bag next to their name. How you can get the money bag is, I don't know how you get it. How do you get that? Yeah, everyone that had like Race Life and Jeff Mella. It's like the join button on my YouTube. Yeah, like that. How Jay just got that. The money bag. Y'all liking the money bags? I try to make it different because I know everyone has like the standard stars, so I wanted to make a different money bag. But yeah, everyone who has a money bag, I'm doing a giveaway as well. Click on the join button, see perks link. Yeah, the money bags are looking good. Wait until you're here for more than like a month, then you'll get like the light blue one, and then you'll get like a nice dark blue, a nice red. Like, it looks good. It looks real good. Yeah, but it looks clean. They look clean. The purple, the light blue. But yeah, giveaway for the people that are members. Jay, welcome to the channel. Appreciate that, bro. And then we're just doing if you're in the free Discord, then I'm also doing the giveaway on there. And then obviously for the premium Discord, I'm going to do a giveaway on there too. Why not? I can't leave y'all out. So just giveaways and giveaways. I be doing too much giveaways, honestly, but it's whatever. But yeah, 243 is like the main watch that I'm looking at today is this 243 on NVIDIA. It is a Thursday, so I'm just waiting for 243 to break. Contracts are going to move on a Thursday. They moved yesterday. I was surprised, but I'm really looking at that 243. 239, it kind of just stopped right there, but I just don't know how good that looks, honestly. Like, if we get down to there, it's just like choppy price action from the day before. So I'm just waiting for that 243 to the upside on NVIDIA. And then Tesla. My main watch on Tesla is going to be that 176, 175 area, and then upside 184. 184 looks amazing to the upside from previous price action. ES looks good as well. We're just getting up to the high day. I want to be careful about that, honestly. Just because we're in this area right here, there's a lot of resistance in that area. I want to see if we come back and retest this, or if we come back down and retest this, which was yesterday's low, right? So I want to be careful about that. I want to be careful about in that area right there. But these are all areas that we are going to be able to formulate trades off of, right? I'm going to be able to formulate a trade off previous high day. I'm going to be able to formulate a trade off this important key level. I'm going to be able to formulate a trade off of this zone, right? Same thing with NQ. This is why I look at the market context. I'm going to be able to formulate a trade once we get into this area right here. Once we get into this area right here. Or once we get back down in this area right here. This is where I'm able to formulate trades. In between, it's going to have to be intraday whatever, right? Intraday setups or something for a continuation to move in that direction. But if I'm in a trade and let's say I'm in calls, for example, and we start to come up and we're starting to reject this area, but then I have a zone there, right? An intraday zone, like for example, like right in this area right here. And let's just say we have a zone and then we come up and retest that and we're just in that area again. That's when I know to start taking majority off if it's not looking strong enough to break out. So I could just stay calm, take some profits off the table, and then now I'm in the driver's seat and now I'm just waiting. So now it comes up, comes back down. I'm able to stay patient, right? Because let's say my stop loss is if it breaks under this area right here. Now that I took some profits off and now I'm in the driver's seat, I could wait. Now, if you're not in the driver's seat and you didn't start taking profits off and it starts to come up, comes right back down, you might be like, oh my gosh. And you just might not think right. I'm in the driver's seat. As soon as I start taking some profits off, I'm in the driver's seat. All I got to do is just wait. And I'm very patient. Like, once I'm in the driver's seat, I'm very patient with the trade. Like, I just let it do its thing, right? And that's what you got to do. Tyler, welcome to the channel. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate all y'all joining in every single morning as well. Appreciate all the analysis. I got you. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so everyone that has the money bag next to their name, like Jay, Tyler, Jeff, Race Life, I'm doing a giveaway. I think I'm going to do the giveaway beginning of next week. So be tuned for that. And then any free members in the free Discord and then the premium Discord, I'll be doing giveaways. But make sure you guys join that free Discord. It's literally free. I'm trying to get as many people as possible on there. So thought this was a giveaway. Feels like it sometimes. My premium members are like, yo, I'm giving away too much sauce. It feels like a giveaway. Like these levels, but the thing about this is like it will go over like 90% of people's heads that are watching this right now. Like people don't understand. Like these levels are amazing, right? Yes, for example, right? Yes, for example, literally yesterday's low. Like that was probably the easiest money that someone could have made right there. But it probably goes over most of y'all heads. Like it came down, literally bounced at the bottom of our zone, right? Someone made it easy 20% right there. There was a couple people in the chat that literally was like, yo, I just made 20% in like 30 seconds. Like this thing just absolutely rallied right back up. And it goes over most people's heads that are watching this right now. Like that's the thing. I'm giving away the sauce, but a lot of people don't know how to cook it. So it's like, I don't know. A lot of people don't know what to do with the sauce. So, but the people that know how to use the sauce, they'll be able to cook it right. So, and we cooked. We cannot chat in the free Discord. Yeah, because, I mean, no one really uses it anyway. And people just be saying whatever in there. Like, they'll start spamming links. They'll be doing their thing. Like, it's just, there's no point. Honestly. It's just, I'm not trying to moderate that. If you're in the driver's seat, I'm in the passenger seat, getting that money with you. Yes, sir. We've been going off. I ain't gonna lie. We've been going off in the Discord. Like, yesterday, I was 4 for 4 on the day yesterday, but the 4 for 4 was so nice. Like, 30% on SPY in, like, a minute. If you guys watched the recap yesterday, it was insane. And then I took Tesla for a bounce after that, and then I took Tesla for another bounce after that. I literally made 12%, and then I made 8% like that. It was just easy yesterday. Because the bounces on Tesla, for example, was just so easy. There was a huge wall at 180 that was never breaking yesterday. Especially after we test it, right? If it was going to break, it would try to break right there, and it didn't. As soon as we see it bouncing and barely touch the wall whatsoever, That's when we got into calls. And then next thing you know, we got into calls again right here. As I saw, like, this is literally my reversal breakouts. Like, when it starts to come down and I start to see a hold already, and we're right near this 180 level, right? We're near this 180 level. There's a lot of buyers in this area. There's a very high probability chance of calls. I'm waiting for any sort of buyers to start to come in and hold for me to get into calls. Again, we kind of held up in this area right here. We're starting to bounce off that area again. This is everything that goes through my mind. There's a higher chance of buyers coming in right here. There's a lot of buyers at that 180 area. Again, when I see some sort of buyers coming in, I know this thing's going to try and bounce. Like, it just won't happen. There's like a 10% chance that we break under that 180. I'll take the 90% chance of making money on this trade. There's a 90% chance that I'm making money on this trade. As soon as I see it kind of break this candle from the previous candle, so like as soon as we get over this candle hump right there, that's when I'm going to be in calls, and that's literally when we got into calls, and it was so nice. It was so nice, right? And then, on top of that, let's go to 130 on NQ. This is why I look at market correlation as well. 130, 130, 130. Right around this area, right? NQ starts coming down, right? NQ starts coming down. Right around, if we go back to it. 130 right here. So NQ starts coming down, right? And Tesla's holding up very well. So that means there is a lot of buyers coming in on Tesla versus NQ. And that 180 level was so strong. So I was like, all right, yo, I'm getting in this. Like, this is just so strong. This 180 level is so strong. As soon as NQ gives any sort of a green candle, this thing was going to fly. Next thing you know, what happens? We have a huge green candle trying to reclaim our zone at 12,156. As soon as we saw that, I was just sitting back, just enjoying the profits. Like, I was just sitting back because it was just such an easy catch. Look, right? We got in at 131. NQ was coming down, right? This is what I look at, right? This is going to go over all y'all heads for the most part. Maybe like 10% of y'all not. This is giving us a green candle. If we take a look at NQ, right? If we take a look at NQ, what was NQ doing when Tesla gave us a green candle and was holding? Does anyone know? What is NQ giving us right now versus Tesla? Tesla was giving us a green candle. What's NQ doing? This is going to be a little interactive, so y'all are going to have to type in the chat. I know it's delayed a little bit, but what was NQ doing at the same time? And this is what I'm talking about. It like goes over a lot of people's heads. Red, exactly. So if NQ's coming down and Tesla's trying to hold up, what does that mean? What does that mean about Tesla? What does that mean about Tesla? If Tesla's holding and NQ's dropping like this, it's stronger, right? Relative strength. So, does everyone know how like futures work, NQ and ES? Like, for example, let's say you put $1,000 into SPY, for example. Around 10% of that goes to Apple. Around this goes to Tesla. Around this goes to Microsoft, right? So if it's starting to sell off like crazy on NQ, and people are just selling this thing, which means that they're selling a part of Tesla, they're selling a part of Microsoft, they're selling a part of Apple. What do you think happens? Like, that just shows you how strong Tesla is, right? It's able to fight off those sellers, and they're able to get enough buyers to be able to hold it up. But what do you think happens when NQ starts to reclaim anything? When it starts to give us a green candle, what do you think happens? Tesla was able to fight off those sellers. So now, if they're not fighting off any sellers, what do you think happens? What do you think happens to Tesla when it doesn't have to fight off any sellers and NQ starts going up? Exactly. Right here. What happened? We absolutely started rallying. This thing absolutely started coming up, right? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. At 135, what was NQ doing at that time? NQ was just trying to hold this zone, right? NQ was literally holding our zone. It didn't even look that strong, but it was the fact that it wasn't weak, right? It wasn't weak trying to come under this 12,156 yet that made Tesla continue to keep going up. And then as soon as NQ started going under that zone again, that's when it started coming down, and that's when you're fully out. So it's just super important just to see that correlation right there. Super important. That's what I look for. When trading SPY, you always make sure. I don't trade SPY. I trade SPY contracts off of ES. I don't like SPY's. Just the chart doesn't look as good compared to ES. But that's just me though. Since we got a little bit more people in here, listen, I literally have a free Discord where I post the free watch list. I post literally the free levels. I'm going to do a Zoom meeting soon on that. I have a giveaway on there. So if you guys and we're going to be getting flows on there, like the golden flow, the AI flow from Quant Data. So if you guys are interested in that, it's literally in the description. It's free. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. And then also any channel members on here that have the money bag emoji next to their name, all the people that join the Discord, join the channel itself, you guys can see that on YouTube. It'd be like a join button. Everyone that has that, I'm doing a giveaway for y'all as well. So everyone that has the money bag next to the name, I'm doing a giveaway for y'all. Giveaway for the free members, and then a giveaway for the premium members as well. So make sure you're at one of those three. Dude, look at that. That would have been a nice breakout, right? If this didn't happen pre-market, we would have been able to play that. And then look at that. A nice breakout of that previous high day. Let's make sure that NQ also broke with it. Oh my goodness. NQ definitely broke with that. All right. And then this is where I'd be looking for like a dip buy, right? If I start to see a hold, for example, because ES looks a little bit cleaner. Right, so NQ looks good, right? It's starting to slow down a little bit, but I want to see if ES could retest that previous high day and hold. That's where I'm going to be looking at for a bounce. All right, that's where I'm going to be looking at, right around this area right here for a bounce. So I want to see if I start to see buyers on the book map and I start to see the time of sales start to show that buyers are coming in and sellers aren't. That's when I'm going to be able to dip buy this. After an aggressive move to the upside, people are going to start taking profits. And then when people are starting to take profits and it starts to slow down in this area, this is where I'm going to be able to play calls right into that high area right there. If I see buyers and I see the time of sales showing buyers in that area. And this is literally what we did yesterday, right? This is going to try and retest this high day again after aggressive. There's a 90% chance that this happens, right? There's a 90% chance that this goes and retests this area again. And that's after already dip buying it. Right now, we'd probably be up about 10% just off that dip buy alone. It's insane, right? After an aggressive move. That's what we did yesterday. After an aggressive move like that, that's what we did yesterday. And that's literally how we made like 30% in literally a couple seconds. If we go, let me see. Right around this area. I think it was right here. So look, an aggressive move up. We tried to break like this high day area, and we did. We came back down. Or actually, we didn't break it just yet, I'm pretty sure. Maybe we did. We broke the high day. Maybe I was looking at a new high day, because I was saying high day. I guess I was thinking about this area right there at 3999. We came down. We started to slow down around that 3990. We came under 3990, right? This area right here, and then we started to bounce. As soon as we saw buyers stepping up, this is when we were in the calls in this area, and this thing just ran right into the high day. Believe it or not, that was a 30% move from here to here. It doesn't even look like that, and we made 30% on that. That was insane. If you guys were in the chat, you guys saw that. You guys made money on that. That was insane, right? It was crazy. Everyone was going crazy for that because it was just like we got in and then out of nowhere we look at our P&L, we're like, yo, how are we up 30%? Right? It was such an amazing trade. So now this thing is trying to hold up in this area, right? This high day area. We're looking for that dip buy. You could probably already be up 10% on that dip alone. And then I literally would just put my stop loss to break even on the rest of the contracts. And then now you just wait. But that previous high day was what I'm really looking at. I like having a price in the middle of the screen. But yeah, again, just waiting. Let's see if it wants to retest this area or come down to that previous high day, right? Previous high day, it starts to hold up in this area again. After coming an aggressive move, like that's what I'm looking for. Or if it wants to come back up, retest this area, right? And it starts to show weakness, that's when I'm able to play puts. But this is where I'm able to formulate trades. It holds up in this area, very high probability for calls, right? After that move already. And then we start to come down the previous high day. If it starts to retest that, calls, starts to go into that, puts, starts to reject this, puts. If you're not already in calls, like that's the thing, breakouts aren't as like great on like ES and SPY. So I try and formulate my trades before it breaks out. So at a very high probability area, this is where I'm looking to play calls. So I can anticipate the breakout while formulating the trade at a very high probable area. Like right now, we're in calls right now because it's bouncing. At a very high probable area, we're able to formulate the trade, we're able to formulate the plan to anticipate the high day without actually anticipating it, because when you're anticipating, you're like, oh, you know, this is it's probably going to break, probably not going to break, like it looks strong. Like no, these are very high probable areas that we're able to formulate the trade off of. And all you got to do is just wait. Again, every time this thing bounces, it's been 10%, right? And then it's just your job to wait. The rest of the contracts, you put your stop loss to break even, or you put your stop loss under this area right here. And then the next formulated trade that I'm going to be looking at is for this previous high day, right? I want to see if we get this previous high day because we're already going to be in this for this move right there. So there's nothing we can really do besides just take profits or just wait for it to break out. So you don't wait for the candle to close necessarily for what? For a breakout? I don't wait for candle to close no matter like what, because I'm looking at the timing sales and I'm looking at the level 2, right? In order for the stock to move, you need to see more buyers than there are sellers, or you need to see more sellers than there are buyers. You're not going to see that by just looking at the candle like, okay, well, this closed here and then this closed here. Like, no. As soon as I see the timing sales in level 2 in my favor, that's when I'm going to get in. When I see that imbalance of buyers or I see that imbalance of sellers coming in, right? I don't even look at the candles. I'm looking at the timing sales and I'm looking at the level 2. If there's a lot more buyers here at this zone, that's when I'm going to be able to get in calls. If there's a lot more sellers here than buyers, that's when I'm going to be able to get into puts. Like, once you learn how to read timing sales in level 2, and we literally had the book map or the boot camp yesterday over timing sales in level 2. All y'all that attended that last night, it was amazing. It was recorded. It looked great, right? This is what everyone needs to be focusing on. Timing sales and level 2. Yeah, yes, and in Q. How you draw the zone. We're going over that in the boot camp tonight about zones. Zones. All about creating these zones. How to find these zones. How to find the important key level. And previous high day, previous low day is self-explanatory, but we're going over that tonight. Do you need to be full-time member? Yeah. I literally, one tier. Like I don't mess around with like multiple tiers. Like everything, all the boot camps and stuff, all that recorded material is all in the Discord. It's not. Why would it be free? It's going to go over most people's heads. $10.28 was a similar setup. Let me see. 10.28. Oh, right there. Or 10.28 PST. Let's see. Would that be 130? are you talking about right here? What's already 910? Jeez. Letter name and it is free comment. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to the boot camp tonight. We literally have a free Discord. If you guys are not in that free Discord, I don't know what y'all are doing. I got the Flow channel coming in soon. It's gonna be nice. Everyone that has the money bag next to your name, we're doing a giveaway on that as well soon. I'm probably gonna do it like beginning of next week. So everyone that has that money bag, the join thing, it definitely go ahead and join that. We're doing a giveaway on that. Premium chat. Join the premium Discord. You'll save money and time. For real. Premium chats, pre-market review is starting now. Yeah, I gotta hop into that in a second. Anyone have any other last minute questions? Anything else you guys are looking at for today? Of course. You guys enjoying the watch list in the mornings? If you guys enjoy this, make sure you guys like this thing up. Let's get this to at least 75 likes or more. If you guys enjoy this. Like, our important key level is looking nice. Big times, great. I'm glad y'all are enjoying it. I bet. I'm about to head into the Discord. If I don't see y'all there, then I'll see you guys on the video today at 1:30 or 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern. See y'all around. Peace.